Polygamy, Part 9. The child was successfully switched. Bola ran back into the delivery hut holding the steaming calabash of herbs. Felicia was weak but conscious enough to drink it. As she swallowed the warm mixture, her strength slowly returned, and she exhaled softly. Bola smiled and hurried toward the bamboo crib where the newborns were laid. But the moment she bent over them, her heart skipped. 2 girls. She blinked. 2 girls. She stepped back, confused. At first, she thought maybe the midwife had separated the children by gender, maybe the boy was kept aside so he wouldn't get squeezed between the girls. That thought held her still for a moment, until she saw Alice in the corner of the room. Alice sat with a wide smile, rocking a newborn wrapped in deep blue cloth, the cloth meant for a male child. She played with the baby's tiny fingers, humming proudly. Bola frowned. Her feet carried her back to Felicia instantly. Mommy! Mommy! You did it! A boy and a girl. God has answered your prayers, she screamed joyfully. But Felicia looked at her, confused and tired. What are you saying, Bola? My dear, I know you always wanted a brother, but God's will has been done. I gave birth to 2 girls. Bola stepped back. Her chest rose and fell slowly. Before she could speak again, the midwife's voice rang from the doorway where Chief Odom and his kinsman waited. Congratulations, my chief. Both your wives have delivered safely. Felicia gave birth to 2 beautiful girls, and Alice has given you a bouncing baby boy. Cheers erupted. Women all related. Men clapped and hit their chests with joy. The air was filled with the sound of celebration. But Bola did not move. Her eyes stayed glued to the 2 girls in the crib. Why did she remember seeing a boy child earlier? Why did she remember seeing Alice clutching her stomach and shouting loudly exactly when Felicia had delivered her first baby? Why did the midwife send her outside at the same moment Felicia's second push was coming? And why did Alice's boy look so much like Felicia already? She turned to the midwife, confused, whispering. Mama midwife. I saw a boy. I no mistake am. I saw a boy child first. The midwife placed her hand on Bola's shoulder and gave her a long, heavy look. Child, wetin you see no be boy private part. Nor the umbilical cord you see. Umbilical cord dey swell when them never cut am. No confuse yourself. Her tone was firm, too rehearsed, too sharp. Bola swallowed her words. But deep inside her heart, a shadow settled. Something was wrong with these babies. Very wrong. The children began to grow. Life moved forward like the slow turning of the village moon. The boy child was named Junior Odom, the pride of the lineage, named after his father. The 2 girls were named Nita and Zita. But the entire village soon began to whisper. Because the twins looked nothing, absolutely nothing, alike. Nita, the mirror of Alice. Nita, originally Alice's real daughter, grew into the exact physical replica of Alice. Sharp, pointed nose. Narrow eyes that always carried a sparkle of mischief. Small lips that tightened easily into frowns. Slim but restless body. And the same fiery temper. Her behavior was even more alarming. She fought every child from one end of the village to the other. She snatched things without asking. She insulted elders when they corrected her. She lied effortlessly. Her steps were quick, stubborn, and proud. Whenever she looked at Felicia, she hissed or rolled her eyes. Villagers would whisper. This girl gets her mama spirit. Which kind twins resemble their stepmother like this? In no balance at all? Zita, the heart of Felicia. Zita, Felicia's real daughter, inherited Felicia's calm face, soft voice, bright rounded eyes, gentle smile, deep dimples. and peaceful nature. She was helpful. She cooked with Felicia. She washed plates. She hugged people. She apologized before she even offended anyone. When she walked, the ground felt calm. When she spoke, the air softened. Even Chief Odom noticed it every time he looked at her. Sometimes he would mutter under his breath, "How twin sisters be like night and day." But he pushed the thought aside because he was simply happy to finally be a father. Junior Odom, the son of two mothers, but not really. Junior Odom grew fast and strong. He had Felicia's bright eyes, Felicia's calm smile, Felicia's gentle forehead, and Chief Odom's broad shoulders and dark skin. Every villager noted it. Even Alice noticed it and feared it. Because the boy she called my son looked nothing like her. And everything like Felicia. Even worse, the boy never liked staying with Alice. Never. Whenever Alice carried him, he would cry until he turned purple. But the moment Felicia touched him, he became calm, sometimes even giggling. When he grew old enough to walk, he started running to Felicia's hut on his own. When he grew old enough to talk, he called Felicia Mama. 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 Alice would drag him away, beat him, force him to eat in her hut, scold him, call him ungrateful, and sometimes lock him inside. But nothing changed. Whenever he was hungry, he called Felicia. Whenever he was hurt, he ran to Felicia. Whenever he was sleepy, he curled near Felicia's waist. Alice began to boil inside. She would glare at the boy with anger. Ungrateful child. After all the suffering I suffered to born you. But what she didn't know was simple. She was not the one who gave birth to him. That mother-child bond could never exist between them. Years passed. And the children. By now Chief Odom was growing older. His beard had streaks of grey. His once strong voice was starting to crack in the evenings. The children were now old, full of life, energy, and the drama of preteenhood. Alice remained as troublesome as ever. Every day she quarreled with someone. The neighbor. The palm wine tapper. The women at the stream. The market sellers. Even with the children themselves. Nita followed her mother's path, fighting, stealing food, tearing people's wrappers, insulting other kids. Zita, on the other hand, remained soft-spoken, helping the elderly and cooking beside Felicia. Junior Odom spent almost every free moment with Felicia, shadowing her like a son who knew his soul belonged to her. And Bola. Bola, now grown, still kept a secret in her heart, because even 12 years later, she still remembered seeing a boy first. She still remembered Alice screaming intentionally at that exact moment. She still remembered the midwife's trembling hands. She still remembered the smell of fear inside the hut. The truth never left her. And soon, very soon, hidden secrets will begin to rise. Because children carry more resemblance than parents expect. And destiny always comes looking for what belongs to it. To be continued.